Hello Heritage families. So here we have our instructional video in setting up our Humanities journal for grades kindergarten through 5th grade. On the front cover you're going to decorate it, and what we need 4 different pieces of paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the paper that I have on there just kind of represents some of the different civilizations that we're studying this year. And on each of those, as we go throughout the year, we're going to be putting a smaller piece of paper on there that will have the name of the student in that specific civilization's language. So for ancient Egypt, we're going to add hieroglyphics here. We'll do a name in Chinese and Hebrew, and then Greek or Latin down here. So, but that will happen throughout the year. You don't have to add that right away. But obviously, you do have to put your name first, middle, and last on the front cover. And that kind of ties in with our first lesson that we did for the creation story with God's names. So that's the first thing you do is your front cover. You're going to decorate that with 4 pieces of paper and your name, first, middle, and last on the front. And then, I already have my first assignment pasted in here. What you're going to do is you're going to number your pages. And if you look down here, I wrote it really tiny. And so there's page 1, page 2, page 3, and you're going to number your journal all the way through to the very last page, which I have 120 pages in the journal that I have here, so you should have the same, okay? Your children will come home with Genesis 1 already pasted in there. So let's see here. So then what you need to do after you number the pages is you're going to flip to page 91, and you're going to create a title page that says the 7 Wonders of the Ancient World. And the pages after are going to be reserved for information, one on each of the 7 Wonders of the Ancient World. And then on page 99, you are going to label this timeline. And then starting from page 100, page 100 is going to have the timeline starting at 5000 BC. And these came home in the homework folder. So you are going to have to cut the timeline pages down to glue in. You're going to go all the way to page 116. And especially help your little kids get these in nice and neat. They can maybe help with the gluing, but just make sure they're obviously in the right order. And then on page 117, we're going to start our WOW, our Word of the Week. Mrs. Sample's WOW pages will look a little bit different than Mrs. Diede's, but just know on page 117 that is where your WOW, your Words of the Week, will start. And you're going to reserve 4 pages for that. So that will go to page 120, and that will be your last page in your journal. And then this Bible maps insert. Most students got those for classical studies. If you have one per family, that's fine. But what we're going to do, just to kind of keep track of where they're at, is put an envelope, like one of those bigger manila envelopes, that we can slide the Bible map insert in and just kind of store it. And then that way, Mrs. Schmautz, who teaches our classical studies, will know that they are in the Humanities journal when she needs them. Okay, if there are any questions about how to set up the journal, call Mrs. Sample or Mrs. Diede. Thank you.